Good morning, everyone. I want to start today by talking about a patient I saw last week. Let us call her Sarah. Sarah is 52. She is disciplined. She hits 10,000 steps a day, she has cut out the processed sugars, and she monitors her calories religiously. Yet, she sat in my office with tears in her eyes because, despite her best efforts, her waistline is expanding at a pace she has never seen before. She told me, "Doctor, I feel like my body is betraying me." If you feel this way, I have a message for you. Your body is not betraying you. It has simply changed the rules of the game, and unfortunately, no one gave you the new manual. What Sarah, and perhaps you, are experiencing is not a lack of willpower. It is a profound biochemical shift. During menopause, your body undergoes a triple-threat hormonal transition that alters how you store fat, how you respond to insulin, and how you manage inflammation. In the next 10 minutes, I am going to explain exactly why your old keys no longer open these new doors, and more importantly, how we can use specific nutritional science to unlock your metabolism again. Why is this fat different? In your 20s and 30s, fat is often subcutaneous, the kind that sits just under the skin. But as estrogen levels plummet, your body begins to prioritize visceral fat. This is the angry fat. It wraps around your internal organs. It is not passive storage. It is an active endocrine organ. It produces inflammatory cytokines and interferes with your insulin signaling. This creates a vicious cycle. The more visceral fat you have, the more insulin-resistant you become. The more insulin-resistant you become, the more your body signals to store even more fat in the abdomen to protect itself from what it perceives as a state of emergency. Most traditional diets focus on a simple math equation: calories in versus calories out. But for a woman in menopause, the equation is much more complex. It is about hormonal signaling. If your insulin is high and your cortisol is elevated, you could eat 1,000 calories a day and your body would still cling to every ounce of abdominal fat. We have to stop talking to your body through math and start talking to it through biochemistry. Let us talk about solutions that are sitting right in your grocery store. First, let us look at the humble broccoli. Most people see it as just a side dish. As a physician, I see it as a delivery system for indole 3-carbinol and sulforaphane. When your estrogen drops, your liver struggles to process hormonal metabolites. Indole 3-carbinol supports the liver in this critical cleanup. But here is the doctor's secret for preparation: do not overcook it. If you boil broccoli until it is mushy, you destroy the enzyme myrosinase, which is needed to activate the sulforaphane. Steam it for 4 minutes. Keep that crunch. That crunch is the sound of your internal inflammation being extinguished. Next is the whole egg. For 30 years, we told patients to fear eggs. We were wrong. For a woman over 50, the egg is perhaps the most bioavailable source of protein to combat sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle. Remember, muscle is your metabolic engine. The more muscle you keep, the higher your resting metabolic rate. And please, eat the yolk. The yolk contains choline, which is essential for transporting fat out of the liver. If you throw away the yolk, you are throwing away the medicine. Then we have the igniters. Cayenne pepper contains capsaicin. Research shows that capsaicin can stimulate brown adipose tissue. Unlike white fat, which stores energy, brown fat burns energy to create heat. It is like turning up the thermostat in your cells. And then there is taurine. This is an amino acid that naturally declines as we age. Taurine acts like a diplomat for your cells. It helps your insulin receptors listen more clearly. When your cells listen to insulin, your blood sugar stabilizes. When your blood sugar stabilizes, your afternoon energy crashes disappear, and your body finally gets the all-clear signal to start burning that stored abdominal fat. Everything is connected. When you improve insulin sensitivity with taurine and capsaicin, your cortisol, the stress hormone, starts to drop. When cortisol drops, your sleep quality improves. And as many of you know, a body that does not sleep is a body that does not lose weight. So, where do we go from here? The journey of 1,000 miles does not start with a radical, soul-crushing diet. It starts with one better choice. It starts with realizing that you are not broken. Your metabolism has simply evolved, and your strategy must evolve with it. Start adding these functional foods to your plate. Focus on liver support, insulin sensitivity, and reducing systemic inflammation. Whether you choose to get these through whole foods or high-quality, scientifically backed supplementation, the goal remains the same: metabolic flexibility. I want you to look in the mirror tomorrow morning and remember, the locks have changed, but now you have the new key. It is time to stop fighting against your body and start working with it. Thank you for listening. I am here to support you on this journey.